Hello, everybody. Welcome. Today we are just going to be looking at my final clearance of Purgatory 400. This came out relatively recently, and well, I kind of beat it. I mean, there's no kinda about it. I did beat it. It was fairly simple. The enemy scaling did get a bit scary towards the end there. As you can see, the Annabelles taking quite a few hits from the SSM there. As promised, though, there have been no big progress updates that you would see from a Whaley individual. And we'll show the account just in case. But I think the last video, the SSM had like 107 million attack-ish. Um, Today he has 109 million attack, gained just from the passive farming of the little idle resources that you shouldn't pick from events, but the one type of the Destiny stuff. I made sure to never pick that stuff up just because of how easily it's accessed. But you'll notice they're taking quite a few hits. The Ilamox are going to send the Vulcans into the afterlife there. If they hadn't, we would have died. We'll see the type of damage that a regular base Vulcan can do later on. I do take a hit from him. It's pretty severe, but as I alluded to, it hath been cleared. And while SSM, he was pretty bad in Aspen Dungeon before, because, well, he had his counterattacks, which were fine. He always starts in the back row, so he never hits his offensive form. Hardly ever. He might, at some point, against the quad Anki wave soon in this video, but he always starts in his defensive form in Purgatory, and that kind of made it difficult for him a little bit to kill the waves down fast enough. But now that he has reactive Destiny abilities too, his damage isn't awful. So you can see the little green flashes there, hitting the frontline Ankis whenever he takes damage. So he has that on top of his regular counterattacks, which is it's nice. There we go. Anki Rimaru's down. We've got double Rogan, double Geester. Not necessarily a scary wave. We tend to hate the waves that have Drakes, but no Drake means we've got a little bit of time to survive here. Bam, there they go. Back to the active skill. The thing I like about the cat life star is that sometimes you don't need a demon potion to refill your energy. It refills it for you approximately 1/3 of the time. You can see there the Vulcan threw us into Unbending Will, which was a bad thing. That is a scary situation. We've got another quad Anki wave. Throw ourselves in. As I alluded to before, I do believe we hit our offensive stance here. And then they're going to die to the chases before the active skill even finishes. Bam, chase, dead. Yeah, didn't even get to his final hit. Pretty cool. And then Purgatory 399. Double Mockmen. Oh, that's just, I guess it could be considered double Mockmen. Mine and theirs, but only one Mockman on the enemy team. Pretty easy, pretty simple. Purg 400. Use our Demon Potion and our Angel Potion, because why the hell not? We are not going to need it where we're going, which is to the top of the leaderboard. Destiny counters, bam. There it is again, and they're dead. Cool, fun. And that's all she wrote for Purgatory 400. We'll check out the leaderboard here in a second. Bam. Pow. Pretty good. So top of the leaderboard for my server, which is just about deceased. Yeah, 107 million attack at the time of recording. And then that's the Awaken. Pretty nice. I want to fire back eventually, but, you know, I like Twine immunity for PvP stuffs. Speedstone, splendid upgraded melodic strings. All the speed we can get. You'll notice that we outspeed basically everything there, which is pretty good. We'll show you the train, which is going to be, you know, it's pretty big. It is me that we're talking about here. I am the Train Lord. No, not really. I think people have like double my train now at the top end of Idle Heroes. I don't know what else we show. We'll show here the leaderboard. I'm 25th, 844. Cleared as of like 2 days ago, maybe. Finally got those double fugas down. Nasty, nasty stuff. I show the home because of course. Here we go. We have bam. I did regress the SFX from Polystar, and now she's just core. Just because I needed some Destiny utilities on my other heroes for testing purposes. We can now go in here. We're going to reload, because of course. And let's show off the stuff. The second life star is farming away. We just recently hit this, and now because I don't have any of the Destiny stuff to level this, we're just going to be farming the passive stuff, probably forever, because we are ages away from being able to focus a whole second one. Because the current one on the SSM, there we go, 109 million attack as promised. Same build, because this is sort of what I rock for PvP. I don't really need this control purify here. I think I had that. It's residual from the Aspen dungeon clear. But yeah, still doing Ethereal Realm. Not my favorite activity of all time. To be honest, it kind of sucks a lot. It's not very fun, but resources are resources, I guess. Um, we need to get them at some point. And so basically, I'm just farming these little purple dudes like you do, which I guess we can go through and do now that they have reset for us, getting us some sublimation materials, which is nice. And then whenever these purple guys reset, we will go through, rinse and repeat, and the monotony continues ad infinitum or infinitum, or however you're supposed to pronounce those fancy old timey words that aren't spoken very often these days. Bam, we'll farm some snowflakes. Why not? Here we go. Snowflake farming commence. Bam, got it. Next steps for the account. What do we need? I'm going to take her up to, well, we'll just look. So here's the transition temple. We are, believe it or not upgrading in respect to this upgrade screen, but rather than the next one. You'll notice that this upgrade gets me precisely nothing of benefit. But the one after this gets me another layer of divine power, and that's the one we care about. So upon consulting Discord infographs, I learned that to get not this temple upgrade, but the one after this, the one that I care about, I will need 3 Nirvana heroes, which, bam, are already lined up. Ilamok, Natalia, and Mockman. I will need 3 Polystar heroes. We have Melissa, we have Elena, and next up will probably be Alakita or SQH. SQH just for some extra survivability for her, where she doth need to survive. Dark Horse choice could be SFX, but to be honest, at this point, I'm not sure it's even worth it to have her at such a high Destiny level. Why do I say this? Well, because each level of this thing, the Destiny Trail, this gets me like 1 Destiny tier on the Tenet level of attack. It's like 1 to 2 million, almost 3 million maybe. And so it's just kind of diluting the value of trans tenants. We had this before when Destiny came out, which diluted the value of non-trans tenants quite a lot. If we want to go over here, we can look at the SSM home. You'll notice I have a T100 Forces who has 6.2k on the Awaken, and I have a T100 Eloise with a mythic skin. Forces had a mythic skin too. 6.3k attack on her Awaken. Where is she? So I can show you and flex it. 6383. So if we round it up, it would be 6.4, which is very cool. But yeah. So if we want to go back, now that I have flexed my awakens sufficiently. 2.8 million attack. 2.8 million attack, contributing to the pool of 109 million, most of which, I think half of which almost, probably 40% comes from Lifestar, which is completely absurd. So trans tenants, diluted non-trans tenants, because the HHA giving almost 15 million, the SFX giving almost 9, and then these pathetic things taking up quite a lot of stellar shards, I will say. Yeah, I'm not sure it's even worth having these guys around. At least not tree leveled. I could just put them at V3 plus the attack node, and then that would save me what, like, I don't know, 10 million stellar shards a piece. That's not an insignificant amount. It would allow me to create other heroes. But of course, that requires soul symbols, which is a whole humongous pain in the backside. But yeah, so that's what Lifestar is doing. It's making it so, well, 40 million from Lifestar, uh, probably closer to 50. I don't know how we can tell. We could tell by removing it, but now I need to pay for that in the form of the removal quests, which were added just to be a barrier to convenience, I suppose. But yeah, so even the trans tenants, they feel a little bit inconsequential when it comes to thinking about, do I really want to invest all of this into the Sword Flash, who is doing precisely nothing for me anywhere? The answer is probably not. So we'll see what I do with her. I did sell my BQA Awaken. Um, my transactions. Um, 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 um. Oh, maybe I shouldn't have shown his name if you didn't want to see. But if you didn't want people to know your name, you should have been anonymous, my friend. Sorry. Yeah, 7.1k starry gems for that Arania. Pretty sweet, which turned into 6.7, but it was a 7,101 attack Arania copy. Pretty legendary. If you're a Giga Whale and you're looking to upgrade that to the highest tier possible, that will get S tier at an A minus Awaken average. Pretty good if you want to do that. Not that you probably do because it's absurdly expensive, but could be pretty cool regardless. Alakita would be insane, of course, because her Nirvana is stupid. Absolutely insane that she just activates that upon death. Pretty cool. Very synergistic for me. Unsure. MFF being alive just because she does help with damage support. I don't use her a ton, but you know, who else would I build, really? I have the Cosmic Enforcer Luna here, just on the cusp of Destiny, not quite there. Again, I am wrestling with that. She is, of course, attended for my second homeowner, Doppelganger Natalia, who is almost there. Almost 50 million attack. Pretty good. Pretty good for a non-Lifestar hero, I must say. I like that a lot. Critstone, I think, well, she's not my main damage dealer. She can just hold speed precision, but I'm not going to fuss about it. Um, Anything else? I think not. I think that's about it. I'm going to collect my stuff here. Cool. Yeah, so we have dropped 5 places. I did suspect that this was going to happen. Heap, of course, humongous account, finally clearing campaign. It probably wasn't a function of him not being able to, it was just a function of other things, probably. Same thing with Ben. Ben's account is absolutely enormous and intimidating and dwarfs mine by comparison. So, um, if we go by account strength, I would probably anticipate that I'm actually like down. Probably not even in the top 50. But I did grind. I did earn this position. I did drop 5 since I said I was going to be hibernating for a little while, probably till Black Friday. Um, not super intending to whale Black Friday anymore because I feel like maybe a second Lifestar is not the most worthwhile. I feel like other things are going to come out. But yeah, I don't know. And I don't really care about the avatar frame either because it makes me stand out not having it. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Regardless. I think that's all she got. That's all I wrote. Yeah, that's all I got, and that's all she wrote, is what I should have said. This looks horrific. I don't remember how this works. I played it for like a couple days. All my stuff's frozen, and I can't buy anything in the store. No idea what to do with this. I'm just gonna wait for the next expansion to come out and just hope and pray that I can interact with it. If it requires me to play this before I can interact with the other one, there's approximately 0% chance of me playing it. So that's cool. I hope other modes come out rather quickly, but if not, I'll see you around. This has been your sporadic, inconsistent update video. I hope you enjoyed. I do have broken spaces resetting soon, which I'll think about doing a video on, and then inevitably will not do a video on. Yeah, sorry about that, but I'll see you all later. Have yourselves a good one.